Description of Enneagram 4. The individualist. Do you frequently feel as though something is lacking from your life and you only need to identify it? Are you an idealist who aspires to a perfect existence? Do you yearn for truth and sincerity? Are you aware of the emotions that others and you are harboring? If so, you are most likely an Enneagram 4. 4s have an awareness of living a meaningful life because they are motivated by a sense of authenticity and purpose. They keep themselves occupied by researching the unknown because they believe there are still some pieces of their life's puzzle that need to be filled in if they want to lead happy and fulfilling lives. 4s are artistic and creative. They exhibit emotional expression and are temperamental and self-absorbed. 4s are known as individualists and romantics, and they stick out from the crowd, thanks to their unique fashion sense and creative expression. They can also be quirky and odd at times. Since they have a feeling-based personality type, 4s let their emotions take over. They constantly yearn for a beautiful and ideal world that is in harmony with their inner selves, something that feels total and satisfying inside. To better understand them, we shall examine in depth their personality dynamics in this video. The Enneagram Type 4 personality type is gifted and creative. They have a strong aesthetic sense that drives them to seek out a perfect world free of flaws and imperfections. They need to look for their genuine identity since they feel that their pieces are missing their existence. 4s are analytical and perceptive since they are an introspective type. When they strive to fill in the holes in their life that seem digestive and incomplete, they might occasionally come off as sensitive, insecure, and gloomy. Because they are constantly insecure and doubt their identity, they avoid making social connections and are self-conscious about it. They become internally afraid and exposed as a result. Because of a fundamental fear of losing personal significance and identity, their self-image appears to crumble. 4s may occasionally feel that if they are weak, deficient, or lacking in some way, people will not love and care for them. The number 4 is passionate, intensely emotional, and longs for something nice and wonderful that will provide them security. 4s on the Enneagram is self-aware. They are quite aware of their unique traits, shortcomings, and blind spots. There is a strong desire to uphold or create a distinctive, original, and exceptional identity. People who fit the Enneagram Type 4 personality tend to be perplexed by their life's lack. Is it money, social standing, acceptance, genuine love, contentment, power, self-assurance, or emotional stability? 4s are sensitive to their own and other people's emotions. They value developing stronger emotional bonds in their relationships and are perceptive and sympathetic. What to anticipate if you are a Type 4 on the Enneagram? You must be like this if you are an Enneagram 4. Being an Enneagram 4 gives you a distinct nature and a sense of difference that lets you stand out from the crowd. You possess a variety of skills, are innovative and creative, as well as being quite self-conscious and individualistic. You might feel lacking and insufficient from the deepest recesses of your heart. There is a persistent sense that there are holes in your persona that good and lovely things need to fill. You feel like something is lacking from you, but you are unsure of what it is. Right? You are constantly seeking the ideal version of yourself, and as a result, you are never truly content and happy inside. It could seem like an everlasting dream to strive for perfection and create the ideal world. This internal twin play of envy and longing for things you want but do not have can occasionally leave you feeling threatened. You can also lose your will to battle and self-assurance. Being a feeling-based personality type, you are sensitive, empathic, and always conscious of your own and other people's feelings. When you want to connect with people but are unable to do so because you think you're different, you experience internal conflict. Others might not fully comprehend and accept you for who you are. You're creative, and your works exude beauty and elegance that frequently escape commonality. Being a 4 also implies that you have a hint of melancholy and sadness about you. You're never happy with what you have because you seek perfection. Your heart is filled with profound longing and additional expectations that make you feel unworthy. You disregard and undervalue your positive values, which causes you to be self-destructive and doubt your real self. You will constantly be ruled by negative emotions because you belong to the Enneagram's heart-based trio. You will never reach the position you have ideally carved out for yourself and will always feel that you are loved less. 4 personality qualities of the Enneagram, adjectives that describes you. The following personality characteristics fit an Enneagram 4. Idealistic. Deep emotions. Sensitive. Empathetic/caring. Intense. Genuine to oneself, exceptionally skilled, and moody. Experience poor self-esteem. Self-conscious. They are insecure and never happy with what they have. Fearful. In times of adversity, people become withdrawn and constrained. Thinking style of Enneagram Type 4 people continue to concentrate on the things in their lives that are deficient or missing. They experience a sense of inadequacy or insufficiency. They constantly want things they do not have while ignoring others who are in the front. As a result, they have low self-esteem and are never really happy with their lives. People with an Enneagram 4 personality tend to gravitate toward unfavorable attitudes. They feel less than others because they perceive themselves as flawed. They grow increasingly envious as a result of their drive to emulate others. 4s are reactive and have the propensity to react badly to criticism directed at them. They may occasionally strongly internalize negativity, which leaves them unhappy. They frequently ignore all of their strengths and instead focus on hypothetical concerns. They constantly remain mired in pessimism and only consider the worst-case possibilities because they obsess over the unpleasant aspects of life. Feeling pattern, Enneagram 4. 4s continue to be in touch with their own and other people's emotions. This personality type appears gloomy, erratic, and fickle because they hold on to their emotions so tightly. Enneagram 4s are intense people who can explore happiness and melancholy in a variety of contexts. Depending on their current condition in life, people may alternate between having happy and negative emotions. They tend to take life too seriously, so when things go wrong and they realize they won't be able to make them right, they may experience deep loss and depression. They only perceive the darker aspects of life because they are preoccupied with bad thoughts. Even if a scenario has positive features, individuals might not be able to notice them since their perceptions are distorted by ingrained anxieties and negativity. Enneagram Type 4, Action. Enneagram 4 prefers to go deeper into a wide range of life events. They tend to be open-minded and innovative since they consider a variety of concerns in life. They take meaningful actions and are frequently drawn to the conception and expression of something good and lovely. They enjoy creating art themselves and value other people's originality. An Enneagram 4 person may grow restless and be unable to perform at their best if asked to concentrate on ordinary, uninteresting, and repetitive work. This occurs as a result of their feeling trapped in jobs that prevent them from being creative and expressive. Enneagram 4s open up about their personal experiences to connect with a wider audience and better understand their sense of invention and originality. They struggle to deal with criticism, though. They risk sinking back into a pit of inadequacy and flaw if others criticize them. They can feel unworthy and incapable of overcoming challenges in the future. 10 indications you're an Enneagram 4. An individual with an Enneagram Type 4 personality feels unique. They feel insufficient and yearn for things that are absent from their lives. They live in a world where jealousy and longing coexist. These people never want to accept anything less than brilliance because they detest the idea that they are average. They might experience a sense of superiority and individuality and an uncommon sense of self-identity deep down. 4s are emotionally complicated, irritable, and have a propensity to always think critically about themselves. They are looking for a perfect self-identity and want to have stronger relationships with people. Additionally, they desire to be accepted, loved, and valued for who they are. 4s frequently inhabit a world of fantasy that is apart from reality. They never appreciate the little things in life because they are always focused on what is missing. They experience unhappiness, hopelessness, and annoyance. They are constantly on the lookout for the ideal situation and the ideal version of themselves that will allow them to feel content and pleased. 1. You feel distinctive from other people. Being an Enneagram 4, you could constantly feel alienated and alone. This sensation of not belonging in this world at all stems from an intrinsic sense of insecurity and inadequacy. In some unusual ways, you are special and one of a kind. You've always felt apart from everyone in your group, even when you were young. You put a lot of effort into creating a solid self-identity, but you were unsuccessful. 2. You have self-reflection. You will constantly try to conduct a thorough analysis of yourself if you have self-awareness. Your feelings and thoughts are in harmony because you are thoughtful. As a result, all of your acts are clear to you. Enneagram 4 people are conscious of their emotions and continue to be sensitive to both themselves and other people. You go more deeply into your inner self as a result of your quest for the ideal self-identity. Your attention on oneself can become excessive at times. 3. Individualists are erratic and moody. You lack consistency in your feelings and behaviors as an Enneagram Type 4 because you are moody. Even if everything in your life is going well, you'll always be enslaved by negativity and hopelessness. Your total psychological composition is permeated by a sense of dissatisfaction. When you're in a bad mood, you could act tense and irritable. Additionally, there may be a disruption in focus and concentration. Your inner peace may occasionally be stolen by sensations of bewilderment, boredom, forgetfulness, and agitation. 4. You long for close friendships. Being an Enneagram 4, you have always desired more intimate relationships but have believed that no one truly knows you. You might be your best friend. 5. Your inner world is strange and unique. Being a Type 4 helped you thrive in your solitary world of bizarre fancies, which made being a constant battle for you. Your negative emotions and thoughts can be so loud at times that you start to lose stability and focus. You could hardly concentrate on the opinions and viewpoints of the outside world because your thoughts predominated your life's perspectives. 6. You're a stickler for detail. You are a Type 4 Enneagram, which means that you are a perfectionist. You have extremely high expectations for yourself and you are never happy with your successes. A sense of inadequacy and insufficiency urges you to exert more effort and develop a more impressive and development-focused version of yourself. You must polish yourself and hone your daily abilities so that people will approve of you. 7. Your soul is creative. You have artistic flair and talent. Innovation and creativity are fundamental to how you live. You are the only one who can see the beauty that others could completely overlook in commonplace things. You could worry occasionally that people won't appreciate your original inventiveness and will judge you for being different. You have a sophisticated sense of beauty in the arts. This pessimistic outlook leaves you feeling deeply confused and on an emotional roller coaster, making it difficult to straighten things out. 8. You are lacking something. You must have felt lonely deep down because you are a Type 4. You had yearned and yearned to find someone in your life who would deeply comprehend you. It's a wish that you keep to yourself. You want to form a close relationship with someone who can satisfy the void and emptiness in your inner world. Until you find that particular someone in your life, this sensation will continue. 9. You have a low opinion of yourself. You have a poor perception of yourself and think the world is a better place than you are. You might have feelings of inadequacy, deficiency, imperfection, and even flaws. You constantly feel inadequate, which makes you look down. You see yourself as lacking in good qualities and features. This makes your emotional pain worse and plunges you further into a pit of misery and gloom. 10. 4s in the Enneagram frequently feel misunderstood. You will always yearn to be acknowledged, appreciated, and taken care of by others. Sometimes you could feel like you don't know who you are. You are on a quest to learn more about yourself. You and others don't know each other. You will continue to look for people who will connect with you and demonstrate compassion for you as you work to establish a strong sense of self. You might wish to establish trust with others so they can fully understand you and feel safe in your connections.